Hi YouTubers, this video will not show the actual cutting, drilling, welding, grinding and painting of all parts involved in the construction of this surface grinder. There are plenty of videos showing all these procedures, and that's the reason why they were skipped. I used two aluminum profiles from an old shower and clamped them together with washers to create a 2-inch distance. Then I proceeded to add some aluminum flats, one on each side, and then I created a linear slide with 1/8 of an inch aluminum plate. So I used basically 3 plates and 2 pieces of aluminum angled 3 inches long. A spacer that I use 3/8 of an inch aluminum drill rod, and a shaft 1/4 of an inch by 20 threaded rods. I use 8 sliding door rollers, which are really inexpensive, and then with all these leftovers I put this project together. So let's test and see how the roller slide or linear slide works. It works pretty well. It doesn't have any end play. So I build a base 20 by 20 by 9 with some pieces that I have left over. I cut some windows on the side. Then I added a plate with a center bolt so it could rotate. Then I added some rails to the base frame. Then I installed the vise that I used in another project. Then I rotated the vise 90 degrees so you can see that is what the windows are for. Then I put the carriage upside down so to show the rollers. And this is the carriage in working position. Then I added some holes and the H-frame for the roller slide. So the roller slider guide was added. Then the roller slider linear was installed. Then I tested the height and see how it moves. Then I put a feet of flat steel to fix the grinder. I turned the height adjustment 180 degrees and put the grinder in its final position. And this is a side view of this contraption, and this is viewed from the other side. You can see the linear slide clearly. There's a linear slide and a close-up. It rolls pretty well. This is how it looks from the front side, and this is from another angle. This is the height adjustment. Well, the wells could be a little bit prettier, but they hold pretty well. And now everything is put together, and let's see how it works. The handle on the right allows for sideways movements depending on the part to be ground. The top of the carriage has a series of holes for a core sideways distance adjustment of the grinding wheel and the vise for fine tuning. The height adjustment thread rod is 3/8 of an inch by 16, which means a quarter of a turn of the handle will generate 1/64 of an inch travel, which is almost 16 thousandths of an inch. A little bit large when you are surface grinding. The vise can be rotated with the help of the rotating plate. All the steel pieces used for this project are 1.5 by 1/8 angle steel. The main use for this setup is to be able to square or flatten steel pieces around 4 inches high by 8 inches wide. With additional vise jaws, I will be able to grind rods with a square end, or maybe also grind a keyway onto a shaft. So you can see I'd use what I had on hand 3 cutoff wheels clamped together. In the future I will need a finer wheel. I hope someone can use some of the ideas for similar projects, and thanks for watching.